What's up, guys? It is Brett Summers here, the strength and conditioning coach at The Top Shop, aka Top Line Gym, and today I'm going to be taking you through the Top Line Busy Mom training program. I specifically created this program for Jordan, aka Jordy Meyer, who I went to high school with at Menominee Falls. And I thought, you know what? Why not just make a training program that can not only help her, but can also help some of you busy moms out there. It's brutally effective, but it's extremely simple, and it's some of the things you can do right at home, maybe even using your kids, depending on age, as your weights. So here we go, let's get into it. Here's the program layout. I hope everybody enjoys it. The program is scheduled for 4 strength training days, not 3. The reason I schedule it for 4 is because the numbers just make sense. If we're only strength training 3 out of 7 days in a week, the numbers are not in our favor for success. So I flip the script. If I go 4 days strength training and 3 days of active recovery, we'll probably have better results, and that's what I've seen over the last 10 years with my clients. The next thing to note is we are going to be doing more strength training than we will do cardio. Upper body days and 2 lower body days, and 3 days of active rest and stretching, which I'm going to include and send along one of my old YouTube videos that has a nice mobility and stretching routine built right into it that you can follow right on YouTube. We will do cardio, but in these cardio sessions, they are going to be short. We are going to be doing 5-minute to 6-minute Tabata training sessions, which are really high intensity cardio sessions, or 10 to 15 minutes of interval training. Super simple, brutally effective. Here is a snapshot of how the week is going to look. We're going to start off on Monday with lower body, Tuesday with upper body, Wednesday will be an active recovery, walking, biking, and stretching day. Thursday will be a lower body strength training day. Friday will be an upper body strength training day. And Saturday and Sunday will both be active recovery days to help your body rest and recover, and also give you a mental break from hitting the weights. All right, let's get warmed up for lower body. We're gonna start off with 50 jumping jacks, going to high knees in place for 30 seconds. Then we're gonna do butt kicks in place for 30 seconds. Then we got body squats. Make sure your hips are dropping back, your knees are driving out, and your chest is up. Then we're gonna go to squat to stands. Hands down on your shoes or your ankles and squat down and drive up. Then we've got striders. Drop down, drop your elbow into your shoe. Drop down till you get a little stretch in your hamstring and you're good. Then we got kneeling fire hydrants. Make sure your knee is driving straight out. Then we're gonna go to hip extensions. Do 25 reps of hip extensions, squeezing your glutes at the top. Don't overextend. Make sure your hips stay down, your glutes get activated. Then we've got our squat variations. We've got a dumbbell goblet squat. Holding on, shoulder blades back, butt back, down and up. Then we're gonna go and you can switch the grip of the dumbbell and hold it multiple different ways. We'll use a kettlebell if you have access to that, a plate if you have access to that, a barbell if you can barbell squat if you feel comfortable with it, or you can go to a single leg split squat using a bench to elevate your rear foot. You can load that with a dumbbell, or you can lift the dumbbell up on your chest and do a front-loaded split squat. Here's another angle. Sets and reps of these are located in the beginning of the workout. Our last squat movement is a body squat. Now we're going to lunges. We've got walking lunges. We've got weighted walking lunges. Step up on a platform or something to elevate your front foot and do rear lunges. You can also do those same rear step lunges on the ground. Now we're going to go to our hip extension movement. A dumbbell hip extension glute bridge. Heels down, toes up. Control down until you have a little air between your butt and the ground. Come back up and squeeze your glutes. Now we don't want to overextend at the top, okay? So on the next rep here, you're going to see that's overextension. Don't come up too quick. Don't overextend. Just come up till you get your glutes to squeeze. Same concept here. Heels down on a bench. Drop your hips straight down till your legs go to 90 degrees. Drive up and squeeze your glutes at the top. Switching the stance up now. Shoulder blades on the bench, back is flat, butt's down, hips are down, coming up, getting a squeeze at the top. Try and drive through your heels if you can on these. Now we're gonna finish off. We got a band, we're gonna throw that loop. If you don't have them, you can get them on eBay, very cheap, right above your knees. And you're gonna lay down on a bench, and you're raising your heels straight up to the ceiling and firing your glute at the top. We also have 3 ab movements. We've got lying V-ups, where you're laying all the way down, coming all the way up till you touch your toes. You could do those variation where you're also just touching your knees if your legs can't go all the way up. And we got a toe touch. Make sure your toes aren't straight up. Bring them forward a little bit and go reach up and go get your feet. The last ab movement is a seated bench leg raise, another effective movement for the abs. Now, here's your Tabata rounds. We want jump rope. We want calf jumps if you don't have a jump rope. And we want sprints in place, max effort sprints, as fast as you can go. And then we want to do hips down mountain climbers on a bench or on the floor. Just make sure you're not doing this where your hips are up too high. Keep them low. Sprint it out. Good, now let's get warmed up for upper body. We'll go through your upper body strength exercise. We got 50 jumping jacks, 10 arm circles forwards and backwards. Rotate your wrists while you're doing those. We got arm crossovers. You can do a good 20 reps here. It'll be 10 each arm. Then we've got band pull-aparts. Keep that band straight down and drive your knuckles straight out to the side until you're at a straight cross. Straight out. From the side, chest should be up. Driving straight out, hold for a second and come back in. Then you have band dislocates, coming up and around very slowly. We'll do 5 to 10 reps of that. Then we've got push-up plus. We want to hit 10 reps, down until your shoulder blades contract, and then up and out. Another angle. Get tight, drive up and out. Then you're going to lay down on your stomach and do a peel stretch for 5 reps each side. Stretch out your shoulders and let that back foot go flat on the ground. Now going into our pressing movements, we have a lying bench press with dumbbells. Control down, elbows should be at a little V. They shouldn't be right next to your side and they shouldn't be out too far. Control down and drive up. Same form here for a floor press. Elbows at a little V, control down till you kiss the ground with your elbows or your tricep and explode up. Next pressing, seated, upright, feet wide, shoulder blades back, driving up and punching your head through. Make sure you punch your head through and the dumbbells go over your head. Don't come out like I'll demonstrate here. Don't go out in front of you where you're weak. Press overhead where you have leverage. Now we have push-ups. You can check and see my hips are a little elevated. We want your hips to be up so that your core is not turned off. Another push-up variation, if you don't have the upper body strength, is to do a negative. You're going to go as slow as you can for 5 to 6 seconds, all the way till you hit the ground, and then press yourself back up to the start. Much easier for someone who doesn't have the upper body strength yet. Or you can go on your knees, tuck your elbows in, and get push-ups kneeling. The last pressing variation is an incline dumbbell press. Remember, we can choose 4 of these for each workout. We don't do them all. Now we've got a pulling movement, blast strap rows. You can use straps for these if you have them. If not, you could use a band. You can sit down on the ground and use a band. Now we have inverted barbell rows, another variation. And if you don't have that, you can grab a band, tie it around something sturdy, keep your shoulder blades pulled back, and pull right under your chin with your elbows high. And I suggest doing these each time you do an upper body workout. It's great for your posture. Now we're going to throw the incline bench up, and we're going to hit a chest-supported dumbbell row. Get a little angle. Lay your chest down, drive your elbows up to the sky, and get your upper back to squeeze and flex. If you have access to a lat pull-down machine, you can hit lat pull-downs. Make sure your grip is just outside of your shoulders. Don't go too wide. I'll show you how not to do it here. Don't go that wide. Make sure you're in close and you're squeezing your elbows down towards your hips. You can use a band for that as well. Now we're gonna go to banded hammer curls for your biceps. Step on a band, keep your shoulders back and your elbows pinned at your side. Up, squeeze. Don't come out in front of you and lean back. Keep your elbows at your side and hands close to your chest. Then we're gonna throw that up over something sturdy, tie it down, and we're gonna use that band to do tricep pushdowns. Hands should be close to your shoulders, elbows should be tucked in, and you're gonna drive your knuckles straight out in front of you. And your hand should come right back towards your chest, not towards your ears, but towards your chest. We also have alternating dumbbell curls shown here. Double arm curls, hammer curls straight up, and side lateral shoulder raises, which you can do with light dumbbells or light plates. So that is it for our exercises. Now again, I'm keeping it simple. Even though all of those exercises were listed here, all you have to do is refer back to the beginning of the video where we lay out very simply the programs calling for each day. So if it is lower body, you're gonna pick 4 of those strength movements: a squat, a lunge, and a hip extension, and then that glute accessory. And then on the upper body days, you're gonna do a push, a pull, a bicep, a tricep exercise, and maybe, like I said, do those upper back exercises every day where you're doing those face pulls. The conditioning rounds are also listed on that page to do the jump rope, the mountain climber, sprints in place. It's 8 rounds, 20 seconds high, 10 seconds down. It's not rocket science. So again, refer to this page when you want to try and lay out what it is. All you got to do is pick 4 of those exercises, hit the warm up, hit those 4 exercises, and when you're looking for sets and reps, refer to this page. This page gives you, in week 1, we want to do 5 sets of 12 to 15. And then as the weeks go on, the reps will get lower and the weight should get a little bit more challenging. So keep it simple. Don't overthink it. And if you have questions, please reach out. I'm only an Instagram or a Facebook message away. Find me on Instagram at Mr. Brett Summers. Send me a DM or just comment and I'll get back to you and help you out. Or go ahead and follow me on Facebook, Brett Summers. Or you can follow our business page, which is Top Line Gym, on all social media handles. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys are having a great day whenever you're watching this. Stick to this is the basics. I have professional athletes use these workouts, use these exercises, and get phenomenal results. From marathon runners to football players, it is not rocket science to stay fit, stay healthy, and work your muscles. So, busy moms out there, get to it. We're trying to take care of you and help you out. You can do these exercises right at home for the most part. If you have questions, reach out. We love you, moms. Have a great rest of the day. Talk soon.